Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, we are going to learn about accounts payable procedure or its cycle or its flow. We will learn on every step that what are the documents companies are using while creating an accounts payable or creating a creditor in their system. I will go through each and every step. I will show you the paperwork so you will understand better what are the procedures and what are the steps taken by the companies to create an accounts payable. And also I will tell you the departments, how many departments are involved in creation of accounts payable or in the cycle of accounts payable. So first of all, we should know what is accounts payable. Accounts payable, when a company buys goods on credit from a supplier and we agree with them that we will pay them later, like after 30 days or after 60 days. So those are our creditors and our accounts payable. We are recording them in our balance sheet as a liability. So after some time, when the maturity of the payment comes, so we are paying them the money, so our accounts payable closed. So from the starting of the first step, how accounts payable is created, so we need to go through by step and step. So first of all, we have a step number 1, identifying the required goods or services. Suppose a company required some goods or services. A production department required some material. Okay, what they're gonna do? They are going to prepare a material request form. What is the material request form? Here, I have here a sample. This is a material request form that there should be a request number, request date, department, which department required the material, and end user, who is the end user of that material. Project name and request by, who is requesting. They have to mention here the order number, material code, material description, and how much quantity they need, when they need this material. And here the signatures of the management, requester signature, purchasing manager, and requesting department manager. So this is the material request form which they are filling to request any material. They are sending this form to who? So step number 3 is they are sending this form to the procurement department of a company. Procurement department or the purchasing department of a company. So what purchasing department will do? They will find a supplier according to the material request. What type of material they require, like if they require computers, so they will find a supplier who is selling computers. Okay, they will start finding. After the finding supplier, they found the suppliers, then they will issue the RFQ, request for quotation. They will send them an email, RFQ. RFQ, let me share with you a request for quotation form. This is a request for quotation form. You can mention the supplier name, date, and here you can write, we are requesting you to please submit your commercial offer with rock bottom price for the following requisition. And if you need any further clarification, please let me know. So here you can write material code, material description, quantity, and then you need the price from them. So they will mention here the price. Here, general terms and condition you can mention, like the quotation should include all direct and indirect costs. Technical data sheet is required with your proposal. Certificate of origin or documentation required with the material. Quotation should be submitted on your letterhead, stamped and signed. Third party inspection material have to include. All extra cash shall be included. And delivery location should be here, or we will pick up from your showroom. Delivery period to be mentioned. Payment terms, we need 6 days credit from you. And quotation validity should be 30 days. We will buy within 30 days. This all information we are giving them that please quote us according to this information. And please submit your commercial offer not later than 31st December. So they will send you the quotation in this time of period. So this is a format of a request for quotation. Now after that, the suppliers are sending you the quotations, so procurement department is getting the quotations. Now procurement department, when they are getting quotations, the quotations will be in this format. What is the format? Here the supplier information, here the customer, our company information, here the description, quantity, unit and unit price and total, including tax and transportations, whatever the cost of the material will be. Here on the top, date of the quotation, quotation number, and what is the validity of the quotation. So here are the terms and conditions from the supplier. So customer will be billed after indicating acceptance of this quotation. Payment will be 100% advance. They don't want to work with you on credit base, so they mention here payment terms 100% advance. And validity for the quotation is 1 week, and pickup from the company's showroom, delivery within 2 to 3 days, material X stock but prior to sale. So this is the quotation format from the supplier. Now we have all the quotations from different suppliers. After that, the procurement department will issue a purchase order. Whoever the supplier will be the lower cost and the material will be according to the specification of the company requirement, they will issue purchase order to him. So procurement department is going to issue a purchase order. Here you have a purchase order format like this is our company name, this is the purchaser information, receptionist name like the supplier name, purchase order number here we need to mention, purchase order date, terms of payments what are, and quantity, unit, description of the material, unit price and total. So this purchase order is always according to the quotation. Whatever quotations you receive from the supplier, the purchase order will be according to that quotation. So after that, after we are issuing a purchase order, so supplier is arranging the material for us. So we are going to receive the goods and services. Okay. After that, procurement department and the warehouse department, they are matching goods received as per purchase order. Whatever the goods supplied by the creditor or the supplier, we need to match according to the purchase order. The purchase order which we have issued and the receiving goods actually are the same quantity with the same price and with the same brand name or with the same quality. So warehouse peoples will make sure the things are according to the purchase order. So after that they will receive the goods. After receiving the goods, so supplier is going to send an invoice. So accounts department have received the invoice from supplier, and after that accounts department will send this invoice to the procurement department to make sure that the material received according to the purchase order, and after that invoice will be entered into the system. So when invoice will be entered to the system, so suppose when the payment is matured, like after 60 days credit, the accounts payable department asks from the supplier to send the account statements so we can process your payment. After that, payment terms verification. So when accounts payable receives the invoice, they will verify if the payment terms are accurate according to the 60 days, the due date is arrived or not yet. If arrived, then they are making the payment schedule. So they will try to issue the payment as soon as possible. Now we will summarize all, like first identifying the required goods, what are the requirements of the company. After that, preparing material request form, submitting to procurement department. Procurement department is finding a supplier and issuing a request for quotation, getting quotation from the supplier. After that, issuing purchase order to the supplier. After that, supplier delivering the goods to us. In warehouse we receive the goods. After that, the warehouse people matching goods received as per purchase order. After that, supplier submitting an invoice to our accounts payable department. So accounts payable department sending invoice to procurement department to verify it is according to the purchase order or not. Then accounts payable entering the invoice into the system, and when the payment terms will be matured, then accounts payable department getting account statement from supplier, and they are checking if the payment terms verified or not, it is due or not yet. After that, they are making the payment to the supplier. So guys, this is a complete procedure of accounts payable. So I hope you like and understand what I have told you. Please subscribe my channel as I will be keep motivated to make more videos for you. Thank you very much and good luck and goodbye.